Greetings. Go to Black Light. See, they come at you every day on every channel uh, with propaganda. And remember this, the word propaganda or the term propaganda don't have any negative or positive connotations to it. It just simply means promoting a view or an event or war, anything like that. Just a tool. And they could propagandize you in every kind of form or fashion. They could use radio, music, art. They can use print. They can use television, theater, movies. They could program you through propaganda. See, so they come at you, they hitting you hard with in every way. They hitting you hard with the news media, the pro and the con. In the long run, they on the same team, but they trying to see who controls you. The Democrats and the Republicans trying to see which one will control the poor, dumb, ignorant black man and black woman, because we are still deaf, dumb, and blind to the knowledge of self and what we got. We don't understand science because they start using the term spirit and ghosts, the Holy Ghost and all like that. And we superstitious because we believe that when you're dead, you could come back in a spirit form and influence us in some kind of way. You could scare us or, move objects. See, a non-material entity cannot move material objects, physically. Cannot move physical objects. And anyway, they got us thinking that Jesus died and rose again and on the third day, and now he's up in heaven with God, with the Supreme Being. And we were programmed to think like that. And so when Master Farad came, and he didn't reveal himself as being Allah because he didn't want to alert the authorities, and then plus the authorities, being the white man, would have came after him and try to lock him up as being crazy. Oh, you guys okay? I remember seeing a movie about Santa Claus. They're saying the guy saying he's Santa Claus, and anybody said he was Santa Claus, they was trying to put in a mental institution. Anyway, they proved to the kids, that he was really Santa Claus. They had a movie like that, Miracle on 54th Street or something like that. I can't remember it now, but anyway. They're using television and movies to program you. And so, Master Farad didn't reveal himself until he got enough following from the right people, which one was the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and he saw uh, something deep in a man that only had a third grade education, and it was all preordained anyway. So, battleground in Motown, it all happened right here in the Motor City. It all happened right here in the Motor City, where he brought the supreme lessons, and he dedicated to #1 Michigan. You know, and when we had two or three riots here in the 40s, and then in '67, we were a different kind of unique people in Motown. And the last one we had scared the pants off of white people because we was shooting back. You know, we before we had the riot, I was going to Mumford, and the police came up to Mumford, tried to tame us. You know, this was in the '60s, early '60s, after Kennedy got shot, and they had a couple of white gangs up there, a motorcycle gang and a hot rod gang. You know, hot rod gang looked like they was like Fonzie, and they were Jews. You know, and I could get deep in the era that I came up in with y'all. If y'all won't believe it, because y'all, the brothers on, especially on Finkel in Detroit, man, we were some deep brothers. That's where the Black Mafia started at. You know, over there. And that's the only way they conquered us, because we were political. I mean, we had the Panthers, we had Nation of Islam, we had a whole bunch of black nationalists over there, the Moors. But when they brought that dope in, the Mafia brought that dope in, brothers forgot who they were. And we got generations of drug addicts, generations of drug dealers, you know, doing the work for the white man, keeping us suppressed. And I had 2 gangs myself, but I never did dealing. You know, when I had the gangs, we weren't dealing in dope. We were an organization more than a gang, and what we were doing was, when gangs like the Shakers and the Baby Shakers try to shake you down when you go to the store, and you know, you be standing in line at the show, they come and shake you down. Well, I formed a gang to stop them trying to do that, you know. And that's deep right there. I'm not gonna get into that, but we're gonna come back with a part, you know, another part of this. And we got to stop eating of the tree of good and evil. Start back with the tree of life. Assalamu alaikum. Stay ready.